Hi guys, so today's lesson we're going to be learning, it's lesson 92, classifying quadrilaterals. So we're going to go over quadrilaterals first. Remember, a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. Now in this lesson we're going to recognize and practice naming different types of quadrilaterals. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides. Remember, the word pair means 2. So 2 pairs means 4 parallel sides. Figures A, B, C, and D each have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Right here, figures A, B, C, and D. Now a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly 1 pair, which means only 2 lines instead of 4 parallel sides. Figure E is not a parallelogram because these 2 are the only ones that are the same. These 2 are different, so this is only 1 pair. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. So within this, I'm going to go ahead and take out a book to explain to you what each, how to classify them. It's easier to show you in the book where the pictures are professional, because with my figures it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, so we already went over our parallelograms. A quadrilateral with 2 pairs, figures A, B, and C, because like these are parallel and these are parallel. So that's 2 pairs, all 4. Parallel, 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 these 2 are parallel. These, they're all the same size. Now we're going to be classifying what type. So we already are able to classify what a parallelogram is. So now we're going to practice naming the different types of parallelograms. So a rectangle, which is this one, is a special type of parallelogram that has 4 right angles. Right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle. Now, figures C and D are rectangles because remember, a rectangle has 4 right angles. A rectangle and the square, a rectangle square have 4 right angles, making it a rectangle. So, a rhombus is a special type of parallelogram whose sides are equal in length. So, figure B is a rhombus as figure D because they are equal in length and its angles are all right angles. Now figure D is a square. It is also a parallelogram, a rhombus, and a rectangle because it has all those characteristics in just this one. So, example 1. Which of these quadrilaterals is not a parallelogram? So, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides. This is 1 pair, okay? This is 2 pair. They're parallel. So this is a quadrilateral. Let's look at our next one. Parallel, parallel. Those are 2 pairs. That is a quadrilateral. Let's look at H. This one and this one are the same, but these 2 are different. It only has 1 pair. So H is not a parallelogram. Now let's look at I. I is also parallelogram because it has all 4 parallel sides, which is 2 pairs. So, example 2. Draw 2 parallel line segments of different lengths. Then form a quadrilateral by drawing 2 line segments that connect the end points. What type of quadrilateral did you make? So first it says draw 2 parallel segments of different lengths. So there's your different lengths. Then form a quadrilateral by drawing 2 line segments that connect the end-points, right there and right there. So what is this? It is a trapezoid because it only has 1 pair. In order to make it a parallelogram, these 2 would have to be parallel, so that way you have 2 pairs. This is just 1 pair. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. It's just a trapezoid. Example 3. Which of the following quadrilaterals has sides that are not parallel or perpendicular? We will consider the relationships between the sides of each quadrilateral. So let's look at A. It says, which of the following quadrilaterals has sides that are not parallel or perpendicular? So the opposite sides are parallel and the adjacent sides are perpendicular. So this would, they're saying which ones are not. So this one is. B, the opposite sides are parallel and the adjacent sides intersect, but they're not perpendicular. In order to be perpendicular, they have to form a right angle. These do not form a right angle. So it's parallel, but they are not perpendicular. Figure C, there are no parallel or perpendicular lines. You do not see any parallel lines whatsoever. They are all different lanes, and there are no right angles. Therefore, they do not intersect at a right angle. Now, D is one pair of opposite sides is parallel. So there's only one pair of parallel lines, and then they are perpendicular. So the only one that had both was A. Only figure C has sides that are not parallel or perpendicular, because it's asking for both that are not parallel or perpendicular. A, B, and D are either parallel, perpendicular, or both. C is the only one that doesn't have either. Example 4. Describe the angles in each of the quadrilaterals in example 3. Figure A is a square. It has 4 right angles. Figure B is a parallelogram. It has 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. Figure C is a quadrilateral. It has 2 obtuse angles and 2 acute angles. Figure D is a trapezoid. It has 2 right angles, 1 acute angle, and 1 obtuse angle. So it's just describing the angles in each one of these. So for your lesson practice, guys, describe each quadrilateral as a trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. More than one description may apply to each figure. So what I'm going to do, and then it says describe the angles in figures A, D, and the relationships between the sides. I won't make you do E, but I am going to have you do A, B, C, and D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it in a quiz form. I'm going to attach this as the picture so you can answer each question accordingly. If you guys have any questions on it, go ahead and message me. Talk to you later, guys.